So, has anybody played Baldur's Gate 3? I have not, but a lot of my friends are playing it. I have been watching Riverboat Jack streaming it a lot. It looks like a fun game. It looks like a solid Dungeons and Dragons video game. But the thing that I know most about it, and it's because I have a lot of really horny friends on Twitter, is that this game is incredibly horny. In fact, here's a review from PC Gamer from a month ago. Baldur's Gate 3 is the horniest RPG I've ever played, and I love it. They even have to go ahead and censor those, a tiefling? Yeah, tiefling titties. Gotta censor those. And I'm not going to read the whole article here. This is just to give an example. I was just... honestly, I was kind of hoping I could have found just like a video compilation of just horny moments in the game. But then again, like, considering this game lets you pick your genitals, I don't know how much of that I can actually show on YouTube. So, and like I said, this is all bleeped out. But Baldur's Gate 3 is absolutely, and pardon the crudeness, dripping with sex. The Forgotten Realms is jam-packed with unapologetic flirts. You can hook up with major villains, and early on I walked in on a bugbear and an ogre just going at it. As a bard, my response was to tell them that fans of erotic literature would pay good money to read about this kind of thing, which stoked the bugbear's ego considerably. The ogre was less impressed by both the thought of the escapade being committed to text and the virility of her eager partner. Least horny gamer news. But there's a development. It turns out everyone's horniness in launch, Baldur's Gate 3, was a bug, not a feature. There were a lot of people that enjoyed it. When Larian Studios' role-playing smash hit Baldur's Gate 3 launched, it escaped no one's attention how up for it most party companions in the game were. For once, the term romance options really was a euphemism it often sounds like. These people were horny, and they seemed less interested in getting to know you than in, well, getting to know you. This seemed consistent with both the general vibe that greeted the game's release, a delighted and amazed sense of limitless possibility, plus a lot of Asterion thirst, and its marketing, the most memorable beat of which, let's remember, featured quite a lot of bear sex, so everyone just rolled with it. But it was not meant to be this way. It was, in fact, a bug. That's according to Larian Studios boss Sven Vinky, who told the gamer that approval thresholds in the game's romance system had been set too low for some characters, especially the irrepressible Gale. So it was a bug, Vinky said. The approval thresholds were too low when we shipped. That's why they were so horny in the beginning. It wasn't supposed to be that way. We fixed it since, at least for some of them, we're still fixing a few of them. And this right here is what I have to take issue with. Yeah, okay, you messed up. You didn't intend the game to be that horny, but it is that horny, and it came out, and everyone loves it. I have not seen a single person complain about the horniness of the game. It seems like the anti-woke people have given up on the fact that, you know, you can make a dick girl in the game, and have instead focused on the fact that Starfield is forcing fucking pronouns on you. But, like, everyone that I've seen talk about this game loves how horny it is. And for them to patch it out, don't patch it out. People are having a fun time with it. If you want to have, like, if you want it as intended to be less horny and to have characters take more time to build up relationships before they get to the horniness, like have a check mark option, right? Go into settings and say, like, horny mode. You turn that on and then you go back to the default. But when developers go in and patch things out because they weren't intended, but everyone was having fun with them, I think it makes for a worse experience. I think it shows that the game companies don't actually respect the players that much. And this is kind of going to feel like it's a bit of a weird tangent, but like Nintendo is like notorious for this. I am not myself a speedrunner, but I do watch a lot of speedruns. I'm quite an enthusiast of that kind of gameplay. And Nintendo really doesn't like speedrunners. They don't like the ways that speedrunners break their games. And you really don't need to go any further than looking at Mario 64. Here we've got speedrun.com, Mario 64. This is 120 star. Now, you'll notice here, we can sort the speedruns from 3 different things. We've got an original N64 hardware, we have Virtual Console, and we have emulator. Now, take a look at the bottom here. There are 602 submitted runs for 120 star on original hardware. There are 436 runs submitted through emulating original hardware. And then for the Virtual Console, which is on the Wii, the Wii U, and the Switch, you only have 170 runs. And why is that? Well, because Nintendo decided to patch out a lot of the glitches that speedrunners have used to bypass certain doors that, like, well, I guess for 120 star it doesn't matter because you're not doing any skips, but there's a lot of glitchy mechanics that people use to gain speed that they have patched out for the virtual console. And it harms the speedrunning community because it means they have to go and play it on hardware that Nintendo is no longer supporting, right? Nintendo wants you, if you're playing Mario 64, to play it on the Switch. Not even the Wii U. They have shut down the store on the Wii U. They want everybody playing their current hardware. But if you're playing Mario 64 on their current hardware on the Switch, you are not going to be a competitive speedrunner. So people are buying old N64s or pulling theirs out of the attic from, when they were kids. Or they're emulating it. And Nintendo doesn't like emulation either. But just let people enjoy things. If a game's been out for a while and there's a bug, but everyone is enjoying the bug, leave it in. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm trying to get my channel monetized, so your view means a lot. Don't forget to toss me a like and subscribe and ring the bell. I stream every Monday and Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific, so catch me live and join in on the convo. You can find all my socials in the description below, and thank you to all my patrons with a special shout out to Piftle Cakes and Ryan D. Your support means the world. Catch you next time.